Standard biology focuses on the volume of air rushing into a void in the lungs, but pulling gas in is no guarantee of health. Inhaling air is a haul-on ritual if your body's internal processing systems aren't primed to handle it. Bypassing the nose through mouth breathing effectively shuts down your local guidance systems. Air reaches the lungs, but without the proper chemical signals, the surrounding blood vessels remain constricted. You end up with dead space, areas of the lung filled with air but devoid of circulation. This leads to a strange medical contradiction. You can have a blood test showing perfect oxygen saturation, while your individual cells are effectively suffocating. The oxygen is in the blood, but it has no way to get out. Respiration is a sophisticated chemical manufacturing process. To reach your tissues, inhaled air must be refined and modified before it ever touches the bloodstream. Your nasal cavity is a manufacturing line. Sinus cells rely on vitamin A and fumaride transport to strip arginine into a steady stream of nitric oxide. Inhaling carries this gas deep into the lungs, where it relaxes blood vessel muscles, matching blood flow to air. On exhale, nasal resistance creates back pressure, slowing carbon dioxide loss and dissolving it to turn the blood slightly acidic. This acidity triggers the Bohr effect, forcing hemoglobin to change shape and surrender its oxygen cargo to hard-working tissues. Mouth breathing lacks this resistance. You exhale too quickly, dumping your carbon dioxide and turning the blood alkaline. Without that acidity, your hemoglobin holds on to its oxygen with a death grip, refusing to release it to your cells. Without the chemical signals of nitric oxide and the pressure of carbon dioxide, inhaled oxygen remains a prisoner of your own circulation. This system also communicates directly with your brainstem. Fine nerve endings buried in the nasal lining monitor the flow of every breath. The rhythmic friction of air moving through the nose triggers a parasympathetic response. The body releases acetylcholine, which acts as a neurological switch to slow the heart and suppress the production of stress hormones like cortisol. The mechanical pressure of your breath even dictates the shape of your face. Bone cells use PAS-O1 sensors to detect physical force, using those signals to decide where to add or remove bone tissue. Resting against the palate, the tongue pushes the upper jaw outward, neutralizing inward cheek pressure to maintain a wide airway. If you mouth breathe, the tongue drops. Without this scaffold, the cheeks squeeze the upper arch narrow, and the jaw rotates backward, shrinking the airway. Mouth breathing acts as a destructive mechanical force. It literally reshapes the human skull, compromising the airway for a lifetime. Adult bones are fused and won't warp, but the soft tissue consequences of mouth breathing only intensify with age. Without the daily muscle tone provided by proper tongue posture, the throat becomes unstable. During deep sleep, the unsupported tongue can slump backward, acting as a physical plug that suffocates the airway. The biological toll is massive. While a nasal breather might experience 1 or 2 minor interruptions an hour, a mouth breather can hit 43 suffocating events in that same window. Each event requires a violent surge of cortisol and adrenaline, just to shock the brain into restarting the breath. Bypassing the nasal factory converts your primary period of cellular repair into a nightly, exhausting fight for survival. Restoring this system requires a manual reboot of your respiratory machinery. Protocol 1 is nighttime lip sealing, a vertical strip of medical tape across the center of the lips, leaving corners open, retrains nasal breathing. This is only for an open airway. If you have a cold or a deviated septum, this protocol is off limits until the obstruction is cleared. Protocol 2 supports the sinus factory. To maintain the epithelial lining that produces nitric oxide, you need preformed vitamin A from sources like beef liver or egg yolks. You also need clean proteins, like gelatin and aged cheese, to provide the raw substrates for gas production. Avoid healthy foods like pumpkin seeds and seed oils during this reboot. Their polyunsaturated fats can burden bioroid function, which is the system responsible for transporting the vitamin A your nasal lining requires. Protocol 3 is evening rinsing. 30 minutes before bed, use the distilled water with salt and bicarbonate to clear mucosal swelling and reset the local pH, ensuring the airway is fully patent before you sleep. Finally, use daytime training. Practice box breathing for 5 cycles twice a day to build carbon dioxide tolerance. Throughout the day, check your tongue posture. Keeping it spread against the palate preserves the muscle tone that keeps your throat open at night. Your nasal architecture actively governs your blood flow, your stress response, and the structural integrity of your skull. By keeping the mouth closed, you return the nose to its role as the master regulator of human health.